Okay, so usually what I do when I start editing an image, I mean, this one does not need too much. I think maybe a little sharpening, so this is a good, and a little bit of retouching. I'm at 25%. I'm going to move it to 100%. Usually that's what you want. You can go to 200, but you can see there's a screen on this. So I'm not sure if it was from where this image came from, but when you have a screen already this big, it's gonna be tricky. So, but I'll show you. Okay. So the first thing is going to be again a little retouching. So I'm going to go. Let me go the same way I did earlier. So we'll go with the neural filter. I don't think it's going to need much. And I think this neural filter may be a little too much. I'm going to do the scratch reduction. I'm going to go to 8, let it play out. You have some adjustment. I usually don't use them. Um, and you can see it's working. Let's see what it does. But honestly, my worry is that since it's a screen, it's gonna kind of like soften everything up. But let's see what it does. You can see. I mean, this is fine, but so this is the way I would deal with it. Since I did it, I'll show you one way I would do it. So it's definitely a little much. I mean, it looks good actually, but so this is the way I would do. You can see having the 2 layers, which was important, as I said, to remember to have it an extra layer, is you can, if you have 2 layers, you can lower the opacity. So I'm going to go to the opacity and I'm going to lower the opacity. And so now I can say, well, this is where I started, which definitely looks like there's something going on. It's like either a screen or there's something going on. And I'm not even like enlarging. If I'm enlarging, this is at 50%. You can see there's a lot of, pattern and stuff. This softened everything nicely. And basically what I did is I trusted the computer with the AI and I just lowered the opacity. So I went from 100%, which definitely, I mean, this could be fine. And I'm going to lower it back to, let's go to a round number. So maybe I'll go 60 or 59. 59 is fine. So I think this looks fine. I can see there are still some yeah, I think, see on the nose, I don't like this. So let me see what happens if I bring it up. See, and I think this is actually better. So at 75, this would be better for me. This is the image at 100%. So if it had to be reprinted, this is at 100%, and this is, kind of like 50%. So if you look at it on the screen, this is actually looks pretty nice. And this is the before, this is the after. There's a little bit of a color, and I'll show you how to deal with that. You can see there's green, and there's definitely a little color shift. But I'll show you how to deal with that. So first thing, do we want this or do we want that? And if we want this, obviously at what level, at what percentage. So again, you're going to have to make your own judgment. I mean, it didn't create a third eye or fourth eye or some crazy stuff on him. It just softened him. And I think it looks better. So I think it's a good improvement. I think 100% would actually be acceptable. If I were to do 100%, I would definitely focus on making it all black and white. You can see the face has a bit of a color. But if not, I would go with something like this. Okay. It didn't do much on some of the spots, so I would do it. I would do again the same thing. I would do a new blank layer. So you can see on right here on layer 2 is my blank layer. If I show you, there's a blank layer with nothing. And I'm going to start retouching. So I'm on the again healing brush tool. It's fantastic. I'm gonna use my right and left bracket. It's on the top right of your keyboard, and I'm just I have to be at the right place. Okay, so for some reason, okay, so I am at the right tool now. Okay, I was okay. And this one is really easy. Just keep going, and you can go very fast. And if you can hear the little mouse that I use, you can hear that it's not. And I think this is pretty much it. And you can see there's a color shift here. So the next thing I'm going to do for a color shift is I'm going to use a filter. And the filter, I'm going to go this way. I'm going to go to, I'm going to go to an image or layer. I'm sorry, I never go this way. I go right here. So I'm going to go on this side, if you don't mind, right here. And I'm going to go to black and white. And so at this point, I don't even have to look. I'm just going to assume the black and white is right on. And you can see there's a little difference, not much, but I think at this point from where we started, and I'm going to zoom in on the face to the addition of the neural filter that we use. We can see there's a little color here, a little bit of retouching, and then a black and white filter, and I think we're good to go. Thank you.